Okay, so a little bit of a rant video, I guess. I don't know. A talk it out video. Okay, I joined Weight Watchers, I think a week ago. Haven't really stuck to plan. I plan on it. I do. I don't know. Stress is just eating me alive. That's just all there is to it. I don't. I don't know. If it's not one thing, it's another. My shopaholicness has been out of control along with my eating, binging thing that, you know, when something happens, I have to have something. And it's very real. I mean, it just is. I need to get back in the right frame of mind, but right now I'm just not in any frame of mind other than, you know, I come downstairs in the morning, think I'm gonna have a good day, and then like before I even walk out the door at 7 o'clock in the morning, something's happened or I see something and it just really ticks me off. And I try to think of, you know, don't sweat the small stuff, but I'm so tired of things getting ruined in my house, and I understand I have 4 boys, but I don't understand boys. I just don't. I got the new iPhone X. And yes, I got this case. It's a Kylie and Kendall one, but I just got it because it looked good on the black, because I'm used to the rose gold. Really love the wireless charging, because I actually have one in my car, and then I have the really nice one that does it fast in my house. But I mean, seriously, I had this really nice, older but really nice, like antique rocker, like glider and ottoman, and somebody has cut it. It's leather, it's genuine leather, and they've cut it. I thought at first it was the new kitten, maybe with his claws, but the cuts are too precise to be anything but a knife or a razor blade or something. And there was an incident on Thanksgiving where my youngest and my stepson went to their aunt's for Thanksgiving without us. That was a moment too. I was pretty depressed about that. But I knew my youngest never gets invited ever, so I wanted him to go. And a knife went missing. One of their cousins is in the military, so he has a killing knife, and it went missing. I'm not saying this was done with the killing knife, but it's like combined with the killing knife being missing and they can't find it. I've searched my youngest stuff because he came home first. Never found anything. I'm so frustrated. I really am, because I had that thing up in my room to sit and read books forever, but then our room was getting too small because I ended up getting 4 geckos, and I needed room, and that's where they reside, because otherwise they'd probably be dead too. I mean, with these boys. And so I put it downstairs, and I mean, what, 2.5 weeks later, it's ruined. I mean, I can fix it. I'm handy. But it just is so frustrating. So frustrating. I just don't know. It's frustrating, and it has caused me to get a gingerbread latte because I had a free Starbucks drink, and I'm going to thoroughly enjoy it, but I should be eating fruit and whatnot, and I've been having muscle spasms in my legs now, along with numbness, and my doctors just tell me to eat avocados, bananas, and oranges for the potassium. I don't think that's gonna fix it. I'm really frustrated. It brings me back to the time when I was 25 and I could not walk for 6 months, and everybody kept on telling me it was in my head. It was not in my head. Well, kind of, not really. It's neurological. So yeah, sorry for the rant, but there are some good things. These are not good. It's driving me nuts and I should stop touching them. I was hoping my Apple Watch 3 would work better than it does. I like tracking stuff because the other one I've had since they first launched it, which was the original, and then I got the cellular one, but it just seems to be doing the same thing. I got the Graveyard Girl Bellamy curler set, and it does that to my hair. I actually kind of like it because it's not too tight of curls, and this side never curls, and this side does, but I think it looks okay. I don't rarely try to take an interest, I guess, in my hair as far as that kind of thing. I treat it well, and I color it, which I don't know, that's not really treating it well. Oh, here I am, conundrum. But I really do love them. I also ordered the hair dryer because, I mean, come on, they have gators on them and they were just too cute to not have. Bed Bath & Beyond did that on Black Friday, but when I went in they didn't have any flannel candles, which are my favorite, so I ordered them online. I did get a couple others and some fragrances when they were $5 for my friend and myself. Those are the positives. Oh, I'm so upset about my ottoman though, I really am. And my stepson's mom has been insanely, like, angry with him since they lost the court case. And I mean, I can't save the world. I mean, that's my thing, is I always want to fix everything because I'm a fixer, and I can't save the world. I need to save myself at this moment. I really do. Because we had him, this is going to be the third week in a row that we've had him, and it's supposed to be every other week because she was going somewhere he didn't want to go. She said it was fine that he stayed with us last week, even though the week before was our week also. And then when I asked her last night if he was coming to our house for the night and then just coming to her house after school today, she said she really didn't give a flippin' flip, and he could just go ahead and stay wherever the heck he wanted to. So, because she was angry with him. I feel so bad for him, I really do. I mean, he frustrates the living bejesus out of me, but because he doesn't accept love very easily, I guess. And I've been with him in his life since he was 5, and I don't know, he needs to go see a therapist. We have a meeting on Friday for his school because he's doing the same stuff he was doing before. I don't know what's going to be resolved out of that. I really don't. He's so smart. He's just choosing to not be involved and do what he should do. He's like skipping classes and everything, and I called the counselor asking if she could maybe talk to him and have her like talk to him instead of the 5 of us that are involved trying to get him to do stuff. And then she called a meeting for this Friday with my oldest son's stuff. I've gotten a ton of rejection letters from Social Security. Thank goodness they were not for what he really needs, because for some reason they ran him through like everything that he would be not eligible for anyways. I don't know why, they just did. So I was starting to get these rejection notices, and I was like freaking out, thinking, you know, this is like his forever money to live on when we die, and they're saying no. So that was very stressful. And when you have to spend 2 hours on the phone for Social Security to talk to you, that's very frustrating. A lot better than when we used to have landlines though, because you can put mute on and you can watch whatever, and then when they come on you can talk to them. But and then I still haven't heard anything back about whether or not they are going to let me be his paid caregiver or not, because I don't know, apparently it's a long process that I don't know. Oh, And the youngest, since we're on a rant and everything, he's been coughing. Apparently he has asthma. Yay, another kid with asthma. Could be worse. We could be back to last year with his aplastic anemia. Update on that is we had his blood drawn and it's been a year. His platelets are fine, or his white blood cells, whatever it is, but his red blood cells are a little bit low, and they said they may always be a little bit low, and that just means that he bleeds easier and he will bruise easier. So obviously if he has to have surgery, we have to let them know that, but other than that, he is good as far, he's still in remission with the aplastic anemia, thank God. See, I'm really trying to keep the positives, because I just some deep breaths maybe, I don't know. I just feel like I run around in circles, and that like there's no time for me to like help myself, because I mean the numbness is driving me crazy, the muscle spasms are driving me crazy, but yet my doctors say I'm okay, and I know I should probably go do a second opinion somewhere, but I also know when I was sick before, it didn't matter how many opinions I had, I finally had to be admitted into an emergency room, have a bajillion tests done, every single one that you could think of, and then be discharged, dropped on the floor, loaded into a van with no way of getting out of the van because I couldn't walk at that time, and then sent across the street and expected to get onto like literally like a 5-foot tall table. And that's when they discovered that I had Guillain-Barré, and I was able to, you know, go through 3 months of treatment and learn how to walk again. Deep breaths. And if you've made it this far, thank you for caring to listen, because I don't, like I said, I have like one friend here and I have one friend in Chicago, and I have my mother. That's who I have. And being the first year without my grandmother is really hard. Not that I really talked to her about stressful things for like the past 10 years, because she just wasn't there. And of course I don't want to stress her out because she was older. Didn't want to like give her a heart attack or anything, because she always did worry about me and my kids and everything that we had to deal with. But I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff. And then my oldest, or my biological middle child, doesn't want to go to his dad's house anymore because he says that they make him babysit my oldest because they're getting drunk and high. Which is a whole nother can of worms, because it's like, I don't want him going over there if that's what is happening. I mean, for God's sakes, he started a freaking fire in our house and we were all there. So if you're not there mentally, I mean, you have to watch him. That's just all there is. You have to watch him. Oh, okay, I'm gonna go into Walmart. I'm gonna get some groceries that I don't want to cook, and I'm gonna look at the healthy food, and we will see what I pick up, because I don't, at this point, it's only 8 o'clock in the morning. I've had it. Okay, end of the rant. On Weight Watchers, I will try to track and show you guys, hopefully.